Was Abraham Lincoln a president?
Yes.
Oh, I thought he was just a public figure.
Welcome back to Delulu Diaries, where the timelines don't match, but the receipts always do. So today I want to talk a little bit about Rachel Reacts, because she did another coverage of the LCU. I guess she took a little bit of a break, and seeing her video on it just kind of brought back some old feelings for me regarding the Tommy Emily situation and her touching the poo. And I guess I'm just curious what everybody else's feelings are on it, because I don't think I've quite forgiven her yet. So let's go ahead and look at the first clip here.
I think the fact that Emily has gone to see Amber again is very, very embarrassing. The fact that she would go to reaction channels like myself and spill all the drama that she spilled and tell all of Amber's secrets and out stuff about her, like how she smelt and how she treated her daughter and she didn't wash her hands when she went to the toilet and all of the stuff that she told everyone about Amber, for her to then keep dating Amber and claim that they're in a healing era. It's like one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen happen in the Amberverse, and that's difficult because there's been a lot.
Okay, so we're already starting out strong with Rachel talking about Emily going to reaction channels and being seen with ALR after the fact, being very funny. And she does admit that she's one of the reaction channels, but the way she says it kind of plays it down a little bit. And then she says that that's one of the most embarrassing things that's happened in the Amberverse is Emily going back to Amber after spreading all this shit, which I don't fully agree that that's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened. It's not great and it's up there quite a bit, but to me, it's like more strange that Rachel is like somebody who has a little bit of a relationship with Emily. I mean, they've had a lot of back and forth in the DMs, so it's weird to me that she's like minimizing the role that she once had with this person.
That's what this picture is giving. So funny, so funny. And just seeing them together and knowing that they're in the same place after everything that's gone down between them. Like the person on the right, Amber, has accused the person on the left of letting her cat out, kicking her, like so much stuff. And here they are acting like they're happy and, you know, they're in their healing era. It's hilarious. This is why I love Girl World, because I know we take it seriously sometimes, but it's just funny as fuck. As if somebody could come to your house and treat you and your daughter like this, and then you would know there's no future with them, talk to a reaction channel such as myself, tell me that you hate this individual and that there's no future between you and you regret ever having spent time with them and you're actually disgusted by how they look. And Emily told me this, she's disgusted by the part of her that's attracted to Amber, and now here we are expected to believe that they're like playing happy families. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Okay, so Rachel's reacting to Apathetic Facts' video, and they're taking a look at Tommy's profile picture, and she says that it's just hilarious that they've both, meaning Amberlynn and Emily, have blamed each other for horrendous behavior, but that they're back together. And then she continues on to say that that's what's so funny about Girl World is that somebody can spill to reaction channels, and she says, like me, and then play happy family. And she says that's like the funniest thing she's ever seen, which to me is like total mean girl behavior. She's really going on to like double down on the fact that it doesn't matter that she's had a little bit of behind the scenes relationship with Emily. And I just think that's so weird. Like, beyond what you might feel about Emily, because I certainly don't see her as a good person either, it's really strange to me to have a conversation in the DMs and get to know somebody to the point where you're admittedly flirting with that person, and then to turn around and say that it's like humorous that she's back together with somebody that there was mutual abuse going on with. Like, I just don't think that's right. And I think it's a little bit weird that this is the way that Rachel is choosing to make the situation seem in her eyes.
She goes back and forth between Emily, this is, wanting to be in Girl World and not wanting to be. And when she does want to be, she contacts reaction channels and she puts her opinions and thoughts out there and gives interviews and such. And then all of a sudden she'll change her mind and then she'll go back to it again. And it's really odd. She privacy struck me multiple times for using her face in thumbnails and videos. And now she's here publicising her face again. It's so weird.
Okay, now this is the part that I truly felt crazy on. Rachel says that Emily is going back and forth between wanting to be in Girl World and not wanting to be in Girl World. And she talks about how Emily privacy striked her for using her image. as if it's Emily being wishy-washy on if she wants to be in or out of girl world, which I do admit that Emily's done a little bit of back and forth here and there, but I'm thinking like, don't you think that the fact that you promised to pay her for information and then went back on it not once but twice might be a little bit of the reason why she started doing the whole privacy strike thing? Like, if you put yourself in Emily's shoes, which I know nobody wants to do, but if you put yourself in Emily's shoes for a second, if you're being reached out to by a reaction channel who's like, hey, I see that you've been telling some other people some stuff about your relationship and venting, I'll actually pay you for exclusive information that you might not be willing to release otherwise. And then you release that information and they go, oh, I know I promised you a check, but I can do one of two things. I can either give the money that I promised you to a charity of your choice, or I can give it to your ex's ex. Which one do you prefer? Like, Emily might not be a good person, but I swear to God, if I showed up to my job for 2 weeks, put in a lot of work, and then my boss went, oh, you know, actually, I've talked to HR and we don't actually feel comfortable paying you. So would you like to pick a charity of your choice for that money to go to? Girl, that's not the same fucking thing. If you need money, you need money. Like, yes, it's very cute to donate to a charity for a particular fundraiser or something when you have the money to spare. But I don't think Emily was spilling exclusive tea to Rachel to further, I don't know, like PETA or something. Like, she clearly wanted the money for herself, and that's why she spilled what she spilled. So I don't think that her going and starting to do privacy strikes is like just because she's wishy-washy on Girl World. She was burned by Rachel, and because of that, I think it made her kind of sour towards the reaction community in general. And I think that's a fair feeling to have. And I think that the distancing that Rachel is doing here is kind of crazy. I mean, she's dropping firsthand knowledge that was given to her all the time, still to this day, but is not willing to admit that she played a part in what happened with Emily deciding to take a step back and potentially doing all these privacy strikes.
Because not only did she post a bunch of new pictures, she also started responding to comments. She's saying things like, worth every mile, every time, talking about how they've been
So crazy. Worth every mile, every time is fucking wild. Her name is okay then. That's so funny. Worth every mile, every time. So what do you mean? Like the previous time when you drove her back because she was so abusive in your home that you couldn't spend time with her and couldn't handle her and didn't want to wait for her parents to come and get her. So you drove her home at your own expense and you're angry with her, or at least when I spoke to you, Emily, she was angry with Amber because Amber owed her thousands of dollars for that trip. Now all of a sudden it's worth it every mile, every time. Like, can you imagine the fetish this woman must have for the legs? Like, have you ever been so horny that you've done something this stupid? Like, your fetish is so intense that you will put up with all of the stuff that you've told us about Amber just so that you can have those legs? Like, it's wild to me. This is the best TV show ever.
So again, it's just more distancing language, and I really don't fuck with Rachel doing this. I think it's really messed up. She's making jokes about the worth every mile tweet that Emily did and saying that it's like wild to her and it's the best TV show ever. You don't get to say that when you're an active participant in it. Like, I wouldn't be sitting here like, oh my gosh, Buffy is the best TV show ever. Like, it's just so fun to sit on your couch and watch as if I'm a regular viewer if I was also literally talking behind the scenes to all of the main cast. And even that is a little different because that's like scripted, not real life stuff. But I'm just saying, I think it's so weird that she's like using this distancing language on purpose to like separate herself from the poo touching she did, which wasn't even that long ago if you really think about it in terms of like how long we've been watching Amberlynn.
Emily will go back to reaction channels because she in fact does like the attention and being in the spotlight, and I think when that happens it won't be to me because I'm not fucking speaking to her, but whoever she does talk to, I literally can't wait for the new tea that we're all inevitably going to get. I've decided that I can touch the poo once a year and I've done it for this year, so Emily can fuck off, but maybe in 2027, you just never know.
I can't believe she's saying this as if like as if that's just something that's normal to say. Like, to be like, Emily's going to go back to reaction channels, and when she does talk to somebody, it's not going to be me. I'm not talking to her. girl, you're only saying this because of the audience reaction to you getting caught talking to her and giving her money and stuff like that. If you could get away with it, you'd be right back in the middle right now. We're not dumb. We remember what happened. And then Rachel excuses it by saying she can touch the poo once a year, so maybe next year. Like, pick a lane. In my eyes, I think she's literally just scouting for audience reaction to see if people in the comments are like, oh my god, no, don't touch the poo ever, or being like, oh yeah, LCU is dry, go back to it, like, because that doesn't make sense to me to be like, oh, I'm not the one, she's not going to talk to me, I'm only going to do it once a year. Like, that's a weird take to have, unless she's trying to be like, seeing what the audience thinks and saying it in such a way that she can go back on it and say it's a joke if the audience is not game for it. That's just my 2 cents, though.
When another viewer asks, so even after flirting with reaction channels, y'all are still together? Emily has the audacity to say, we weren't together when that happened. We've done our healing and we're in a really good place right now.
I mean, first of all, this whole narrative that me and Emily flirted, I know it's my fault because I said in the video, oh yeah, I did flirt with Emily, which I technically did because I wanted to know, the information. I wanted that rage video so badly. I was blinded by how badly I wanted that rage video. She literally said she was disgusted by Amber, and yes, I am stirring the pot right now, but I do not give a single fuck. It's all fun and games. Let's just have a laugh. I think the flirting is like the least of her worries. She should be worried about the stuff she sent me, what she said, and the way that her reputation is now in tatters because she's so turned on by the size of Amber. She's willing to be with somebody who literally lied and accused her of DV, accused her of letting her cat out, etc.
So this part was just weird to me. Like, Rachel kind of talks about the flirting in a way that makes it sound like she's going to deny that she did it, but then she confirms that she did do it. So I don't know why she answered that in that particular way. And she says that she's stirring the pot, but that it's okay because it's all just fun and games. And then that she thinks that we should all just be having a laugh right now, which I don't agree with at all. Like, once you cross that line of getting personally involved with someone, it's just so weird to me to turn around and talk to the internet about the stuff that they told you. Like, don't get me wrong, Emily is wrong as hell for everything she said about Amber and then turning around and going back to her. But Rachel is just as weird, in my opinion. Like, she lied to her viewers about how she was getting her information and ended up telling Emily that she would pay her for the tea and then backing out. So she's weird on both fronts. She was weird to Emily and she was weird to her audience. Emily is, like, not being excused at all for coming to reaction channels because that was also weird. But I think it's just gross to get information from somebody in exchange for money and then to go back on your end. Especially when Rachel talks about stuff that was supposed to be in confidence. So she's not even just sharing the stuff that was told to her in exchange for a check that never came. She's also sharing stuff that Emily was like, hey, just between the two of you. So I don't know. I think that's even grosser than what Emily did. And what Emily did was fucking gross.
We need to recognize it's Amber's show. Carlos also dropped 10. Why ALR already got a stank face? Come on, girl. She's getting back into the groove of it, okay? It's going to take some time. The bus show takes a lot out of you, okay? She's getting...
Fuck off. I'm sorry. You know what takes a lot out of you? Construction, waiting tables, working in the food service industry, being a nurse or a doctor, working as a binman, filling potholes, working in a shop, in a factory, or in some kind of warehouse, stacking shelves. That stuff takes it out of you. You know what doesn't take it out of you? Sitting on your ass, chatting shit on the internet, and being paid handsomely for it. And I include myself. What I'm doing right now does not take it out of you. You just sit there and chat shit. It's easy as fuck. And Amber has never worked a real day in her life. And I can't be doing with all this coddling that they do of her. It's so annoying.
All right, this last clip I just threw in here because I just think that this is an excuse for Rachel to sit on a pedestal and try to, like, revive her reputation a little bit more. Because anybody who watches Bus even a little bit knows that Tech is always taking the piss. Like, including in this clip, I think it's very obvious, knowing how Tech presents himself, that he's joking around. He's clearly not like, oh yes, sitting in front of the camera for 2 hours takes a lot out of you. Like, he's just having a dry wit. Maybe I'm wrong. You guys let me know if you feel differently, but I just feel like this was an excuse for Rachel to get into the weeds about what a real job is. Because, like, even though we know Amber hasn't worked a real job in a really long time, and when she did, it was for a very short time, we do know that Tech has done real work, so I seriously doubt that his true, honest-to-God take is that this takes so much energy out of people. I think that Rachel either severely missed the point or like just wanted to use his tongue-in-cheek commentary to bring up the fact that she doesn't feel like she has a real job and that other people work hard, because like everybody knows that it's just a cheap way to get internet points. But I don't know. Anyways, the video does go on for quite a while longer. It's a 40-minute video, and we just covered about the first 10 minutes or so. I do want to leave Rachel's opinions on her reaction all to her. I don't want to really get too deep into that because I just wanted to talk about my feelings about Rachel coming back. But I'm just really curious what you guys think. Like, do you think that she has recovered her reputation enough and that I'm just going way too deep in this? Do you think she has a ways to go before you can trust her again? What part of her thing bothered you the most? Because I know for me personally, it was the saying that she would pay for information and then not doing that. But for some people, they're more upset that she got involved at all. So yeah, just let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm really curious to see everybody's take on this, including if you think that I'm just like way off base. I do want to give a quick shout out to Hamber's Lost Sympathy Bone for helping out on this video again. She did a lot of work in pulling the clips and making me aware that Rachel had posted, so I really appreciate her on that. And if you made it this far, you already know. Stay Delulu, but not that Delulu. See you in the next one.